Radio and the Ralph Bailey Show have announced the return of their annual Honor Flight fundraiser. And joining us now is Jen Bowden and Ralph Bailey himself, repping the Dodger blue, by the way. How excited were you after we won that game?
It was crazy.
Crazy
it was
game,
wonderful,
right?
And hopefully we're off to Chicago.
Hopefully. Yeah, I don't want to face the Brewers
either.
Exactly.
Exactly.
All right, Ralph, let's get right to it. Why do you feel like it's so important to honor our Honor Flight veterans?
Well, I think Honor Flight is different from a lot of the great organizations and charities in this community. As Kevin Charette can tell you, he's done an incredible job of bringing back the visuals on this trip, because normally on a charity you're doing a cause, whether it's cancer awareness, breast cancer awareness, Relay for Life. But Honor Flight, you're actually dealing with the men and women who are impacted by this thing. And when you go, as Kevin will tell you, the transformation for these men are incredible. I mean, when they go, it's mostly Vietnam veterans now, when they go to the Vietnam Wall and they see a comrade that didn't make it back, it is just an incredibly emotional thing. And as a radio talk show host, I get to talk to the families, and they will tell you, Grandpa's not the same. His PTSD is not as bad. He sleeps better. He's talking about his war situation for the first time because he's been with colleagues and people who know what they've gone through, and they bond in this little 72-hour trip. And I'm telling you, it is absolutely life transformational for these guys
and Jim,
gals.
Why do you feel like it's so important to honor Honor Flight?
Well, Ralph started this, and I didn't really know much about Honor Flight, and I've learned a lot. I've been fortunate enough to be put on the board, and I went on one trip in April, and to see the transformation, like he was saying, with these veterans. They get on there, they don't want to go. We finally get them on the plane, and by the end of it, they're all chattering and talking about how important this trip was to them, that they say it's life-changing.
Yeah. And Ralph, what is your favorite part about seeing our veterans with Kevin go to see those monuments built in their honor?
Well, I'm weird. My favorite part is breakfast.
I get
to sit with these guys, and I'm sitting next to a man who was at Iwo Jima and is talking about World War II. And, I play the MC and I ask questions of these guys, how many were in close calls and almost died, and they almost all raised their hands, and just interacting with these guys. And there are 2 points that I try to make really important, that what she talked about. If you're trying to get these guys on the trip, they're incredibly reluctant. They really, really are. But you've got to get them on this trip. It is, like I said, life transformational. And there's another myth that if you were assigned to Trenton, New Jersey, Savannah, Georgia, Houston, Texas, and you didn't go to Vietnam, you didn't go to World War II, that somehow you're not deserving. That is absolutely not true. If you answered the call, you didn't tear up your card, you didn't go to Canada, you served your country, you deserve to go. Get these men and women on this planes. It is, like I said, they're different people when they come back. They really, really are.
Well, the fundraiser is happening from October 13th through October 16th. You can help donate by listening to 1180 AM or 96.1 FM, or just by listening live at KERNradio.com. You can also dial in at 842-5376 or scan the QR code right there on your screen. Jen and Ralph, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Go Dodgers.
Go Dodgers.
We need a win on Monday. We'll have more Sunrise after the break.